Governor, you have a press conference later today to talk about the schools and a plan for getting the schools ready for a fall. Do you think schools will open in September?
I do, Becky. We want them to, and I do believe they will. Again, you can't, we're a couple of months out. So imagine predicting in late April what late June would look like in America. Probably none of us would have gotten it right, good or bad. So with that big caveat, 2 months out, I believe we will be back in school. It will be a new normal. There will be protocols in place that have not been in place before. But as good a job as our state did under really challenging circumstances in terms of virtual learning, there's an enormous desire and appetite from educators, parents, kids to get back to school. And God willing, that's what we will do.
How do you do that and properly social distance? Is the school day going to look the same? Will the kids be there together? Or are you looking for other places to try and house students? How are you proceeding?
We'll get into that in a fair amount of detail this afternoon, but it'll be a combination of some of those very things. There's going to be obviously a big emphasis on social distancing. The hardest nut to crack, we've seen this in long-term care, we've seen it in society generally, is the asymptomatic, healthy young person unwittingly passing the virus to someone who's in an older generation and or someone with other underlying health issues. And that's the one that we've got to be most cautious about. And again, we'll get into that later on today.
How does that play out just in terms of sports? Because for high school sports, a lot of those practices start next month and well into August. Watching how we've seen some of the concerns that have propped up with college football that's already back practicing and some of the coronavirus spread there. Do you have a plan for that?
Well, we started non-contact sports this past Monday in terms of practices. We are going to go live with actual games, and there's going to be a great baseball tournament called The Last Dance, mimicked from the Michael Jordan ESPN drama, which is essentially going to mimic what would have been a high school tournament in the state. We got to do it carefully, though. I mean, all of this is, we've got to take incremental steps. This is a virus that no one knows everything about, even the experts like Scott and others. We're learning as we go. And we've got to, again, the benefit of being incremental is you can learn more easily from a given step that you've taken, and sports will be no different from that.